Hey guys, thanks for watching my fishing videos. I hope you're enjoying them. I thought I'd do a quick tips video about fishing in the wind, especially with a kayak. So, safety first. What's too windy? Well, probably anything over 15 miles an hour is going to be dangerous to fish in. So don't go. Or fish from the shore. Always wear PFD, life jacket. It's smart to tell someone where you're going so that they know where to look in case you don't come back. Consider bringing a dry bag with a towel and change of clothes. I like to wear face protection like a buff or a gator with sunglasses and sunscreen to reduce wind burn. And if it's gusty, you don't want to fight the wind, or like I said, if you need a break, park that kayak and fish from shore. So what's good about fishing in the wind? Well, the wind stirs up the aquatic food chain. So plankton is eaten by bait fish, and then predator fish come in to eat the bait fish. It can also provide mud lines for predators to ambush from. So it's really a pretty good situation. The wind also makes a slight current in the water, especially near the surface of the water, and fish like to face into the current, just like in a river. They will expend as little energy as possible, maybe hiding behind a rock or hugging the bottom, always waiting for that conveyor belt of food to drift something to eat in front of them. Now to my favorite technique, which is trolling in the wind. Yeah, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to exercise a little bit. But at least you get a break on the drift back downwind. But when you're paddling into the wind, it's like paddling on a treadmill. But trolling is a great way to cover lots of water fast. And it's especially good for open water fish. Trout, white or striped bass and wipers, walleye, and the occasional largemouth and smallmouth. So I like to pick a long bank with rocks or maybe riprap. A dam would be good, where the wind blows with the shoreline. And it's especially good when the wind has been blowing consistently a similar direction for a day or two. Trolling a suspended crankbait is good with the various speeds of drifting with the wind, or paddling against the current, with stops and starts, moving slower or faster. Drifting with the wind can be very stealthy, and you may not even need to paddle, possibly just dragging your paddles here and there to keep heading in the right direction and at a slow enough speed. Remember that when you're trolling, you're passing by or over the fish before it sees your lure, so you need to be quiet. No loud thumps or clunks in the boat. Paddling against the wind is a little tougher. It takes work, sometimes just to keep the nose in the right direction. Obviously, you're going to go slower, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The wind-caused water current will actually put some action into your lure. And imagine a wounded bait fish fighting the wind and current is a hard temptation to resist for any active fish. And I've caught plenty trolling both with and against the wind. Good news is, the fish practically hook themselves. Because of your forward momentum and the fact that you're targeting feeding active fish, they usually hit hard and are hooked easily. I've found it doesn't hurt to reel a few turns while the rod is still in the rod holder, and go ahead and make a few hard hook sets when you pick up the rod. The bad news is, this technique isn't very effective for inactive fish, and you'll get some that just nip at the lure and don't get hooked. When that happens, I try to change it up just a little bit, maybe use a different color, or slow down a little bit, and I always use scent on my hard baits. So I found that fishing in the wind can be some of the best fishing around. Don't let a little bit of wind scare you off the lake. With a little forethought and some extra effort, you can really land in some good fishing in the wind. There's nothing like that rod flying into your lap and being turned around as a heavy fish pulls you against the current. So, give it a try. Leave any questions or comments in the comments section below, and I hope you have some good times fishing ahead in the wind. Good luck out there.